In this video, I'm going to show you 19 separate Tesla accessories that I've been testing for a while now. Some of these I've been using for years, and some of these I've been using for a few months. But basically, I go through a vetting process, make sure it's a quality piece, and then I show it in an accessories video. If I find something better, I'll show it in a later accessories video. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this screen cleaner from Spigen. Check this out. So within your Tesla, you can see under display, you can go to screen clean mode and it turns it black, which shows you all of the filth that we've deposited on the screen. So with this cleaner, you're able to rub the things off like dust. Okay, that gets the beginning of it off. I actually got a lot more than I expected. But then like right here, my dog licked the screen and you have this end to buff it out. So this is just a really nice thing to have on hand. It works perfectly. It's compact and it's cheap. And I will have it linked below. Also, I will have everything I show in this video linked below with a discount code. And if you don't want to watch the video all the way through or you can't find them, just send me an email. My email is on the screen right now for the next 6 seconds. So you can send me an email and I can send you the entire list. So this is a really nice thing. It's compact. It can sit in your car. You don't have to worry about having a microfiber in here. It can put it down in this compartment and it's away. Now, the center console in the Model Y is really dark and deep, so it's hard to access some things, but this center console organizer from Spigen is incredible. Not only does it slide easily back and forth, it has a rubber base to it so nothing rattles and chatters around in there driving you nuts. And then you're able to close the lid on top so it disappears perfectly. This device surprisingly has been one of my favorite accessories just because it makes this space more usable. Next up is this wireless charging pad cover. So this thing is so thin, it has a reduced thickness of only 0.03 inches or 0.8 millimeters, which ensures your device charges flawlessly. It protects the suede that's underneath it, and it also gives you end-to-end coverage. It's actually remarkable how well this fits into place for the wireless charging pad. The next thing up is this garage wall protector, again from Spigen. It's exactly what it says it is. It protects your door from slamming into the wall. So here's what it looks like. So one side of this is this nice patterned foam, and then the other side already has adhesive pre-installed on it. So all you need to do is move into your garage, see where your door is going to hit the garage wall, and then you can line it up. And then look at that. You can slam your car door into this and it's totally fine. It's actually an awesome option. Now, yeah, you can go to a store and get something cheap, but the fact that this is prefabricated and ready to go. And also what you could do is you could cut this and you could put it like one up top and one down on the bottom. And it will also now give you a marking on the wall as to where to pull your car in if you're in a tight space. So I think that this is a really cool accessory to keep your door edges protected. So the next item here, this is a unique one and also very cheap. A great stocking stuffer, if you will. This is a universal valve stem cap, and you're like, well, what's so good about this? Is it because it has carbon fiber? Or is it because it's rubberized and has nice threading? No, it's because it's magnetic. So now when you're going down here and you're like trying to fill your air up and you hit the cap and the cap goes flying, you start smoking cigarettes and drinking again, all because that little cap wasn't magnetic. Now we've stopped that. So you have this magnetic cap here, and this is a Model 3 performance wheel. This can fit on any car, so a true stocking stuffer here. It tightens up, looks cool, and then for this wheel's black, so it blends in nicely to the rest of the vehicle. Another unique accessory from Spigen. This won't be an entire Spigen video, but that's what the first few are because they have some really unique ones that I've never shown before. Now, the next accessory here is this interior cleaner. It comes in this nice box here. All right. And then it comes with the really plush and heavy microfiber towel, and then also this detailing car cleaner in the nice case. And I like that it's magnetic too. So we'll open her up. All right, so I'm going to be showing it on this M2. This is a rental car, so it is greasy as all get out. My personal cars are very clean right now, so this is going to be the best use case to see if it actually works. So I'm going to open it up, and you can see here's a before look. So all we do here, spray it on like this. Spray trigger feels great. Wow, that's nice. We'll do a little spray on here. The brush does not come with it, but this is what I use as a detailing brush. Get a nice lather going. And basically what we're hoping that this does is remove that sheen that you can see just from oils or dirty pants or who knows what you did, you know? You went to Chili's and you went late and they didn't have fresh food and you ate what they served yesterday, so who knows? So we got that lather. All right, and we were successful there. So as you can see on this piece right here, we were able to remove most of the shine after only one pass, and the same for down here. So you just want to return it to its matte factory finish. Look, if the camera pans over to this middle seat, how shiny this is, and then this is more matte. So if I do another pass on this, it's going to look even better. So we'll do that right now. Now we do have this foam down in the seat, so if we press this button on there, really dig down and get that foam. So there you go. We were really able to take this and return it closer to its factory finish as opposed to this shiny Armor All garbage. It looks a lot better. So that is a really nice thing from Spigen, their interior cleaner. And then this, what I just showed here, is from WOLFBOX. This is a rechargeable. It's called the Megaflow 200. And this is a rechargeable battery that goes in this high pressured thing. So instead of using like those aerosol cans that with compressed air inside them that you just throw away, you have this one device here, and I will have a discount code and it all linked in the description. Another application of the Spigen interior cleaner would be like your seat backs. This, you don't need a brush. You're just spraying right onto the seat. And then we're taking the microfiber that they provide, and that wipes all the footprints off from my kids kicking the backs of the seat. So again, just an easier application here, again, without having to use the brush, and that can be used on the go. The next thing is this passenger seat pet cover. And I also have one for a human coming up, so stay tuned. But this goes on the passenger seat of your vehicle. So the front of this is a really durable material. I don't know how to describe it. It feels kind of like jeans. And then the back is this really soft plush material to sit up against your seat. And the base of it is rubberized and grippy and is form-fitting to the seat. So it's not going to slip and slide around here. So your little varmint can stay put, right? My old boss, I ran into his, I don't know, whoever he was living with, whatever she was, and she was pushing her dog with pink ears in a stroller. And it was in that moment that I realized why he was so abusive to me. It's because that's what he was dealing with at home. So it was just a little life lesson I learned. But anyways, if you want to keep this all clean over here, this fits nicely. You can see there's even, if their paw gets down here, it's not going to scratch anything. And then it has coverage over the front and side of the seat as well. So it fits really nicely here. Again, this is from Vion, and I have a discount code there, but it fits perfectly on the seat. And really, you could use this too as a human being. Maybe you're really dirty or muddy, and you can use this for your dog and yourself. Now, there's another one for humans, and what inspired this was a lady from Florida said she plays pickleball a lot, right? Once she's done playing pickleball, the hoochie's stinky, and she gets in the car and doesn't want to stink the seats up. So for her, I recommended this one here. It's this pink colored one. It comes in various different colors, but that one again fits over the seat, and it's more of a towel, so you could throw that in the wash after it also starts to smell. So that is a seat cover for humans. Next up are these wheel covers. So you probably couldn't even see them. So these wheel covers here on the 2.0 Helix for the Model Y, they go right here, just around the perimeter, and it paint matches perfectly to blend in and will save you from curb rash. These are easy to install. They're not very expensive, and it will probably save an argument down the road because I just cannot stand when wheels get curbed. This is a simple fix. Also, the other thing you're going to be wondering about is the Sunshade. So Vion, same company that makes these wheel covers, makes the best sunshade for both the Model 3 and the Model Y. So if you're looking for a sunshade, that is absolutely the one to get. Now, Vion's a very small company, by the way, so they only offer like, I don't know, 10 products. So what I recommend, check their website first as you're searching. They've supported me literally since I had 20,000 subscribers, and we've had a consistent, great relationship. They've always taken care of my subscribers if anyone's had an issue. So I sincerely appreciate them and their support through the years. So these are great, and the sunshades are excellent. The sunshades sell out in summer, by the way. So if you're getting a Tesla, you know you're going to get it, get the sunshade now. That way it's not 1,000 degrees outside and you're waiting for your sunshade to get in. That's the one to get. Now these splash guards, which have been long awaited, and here's why I love these specific ones. So not only do they fit perfectly, they hook into the side here, and then there's pins that pop into right where the OEM ones go, and they supply them for you because they're slightly longer because this mud flap is now here, so it adheres perfectly, as you can see. But also, the bottom of it is rubber, so it's not that hard plastic. I, in the past, have used the hard plastic splash guards, and I caught a speed bump, and it ripped it clean off the car. Whereas this, it's just going to brush under the vehicle, and it's a high quality, durable material, sticks out slightly over the car, but not overdone. And you can get a set of just 2 for the rear for 35 bucks, or you can get the set of 4 for 49 bucks, but my discount code there is 10% off. And when you stack it with the other things I've showed you in this video, you'll get free shipping as well. These are the best splash guards. They fit perfectly just like an OEM piece. They're well priced and they're going to last you a long time. Now, this next item is going to seem ridiculous because the car has wireless chargers. Personally, I don't like the wireless chargers because your phone heats up so much. I feel like cables just work better. So this one, again, is from Vion. It has this LED light attached to it, but it's an L-shaped cable, so it's able to plug in vertically. It's designed after the Tesla wall connector, so it looks similar to that. And when you plug it in, the LED light's on to show you that power is being added. So it's going to stay out of everyone's way. You're not going to bump it and rip it out of the socket here because of how it's shaped. And it can reach all 5 seats of the vehicle, whether you're driving the car or sitting in the rear. You're going to be able to use this one charging cable. I use this a ton in all of my vehicles, regardless if it's a Tesla or not. It's just a really well-designed cable, and I think it's like 12 bucks. Now, one of the greatest all-time accessories for many reasons is this phone holder right here. So very easy to install. There's a screw underneath this handle you can see down here. So you pull out the factory screw, and then you put in the screw that Vion sends you. And they give you all the tools as well. And then you're able to easily adjust this and move it around to however you want. So let's say we want it here. So I'll close my door. Okay. And boom, it latches into place and I can have my phone right here. Now, I don't like to lay my phone on the charger because again, if I'm leaving home and it's at 99%, I don't want it just constantly charging up to 100% for battery health. So this can sit here. I can have my navigation, or if you're on full self-driving and let's say you need to check your phone. I'm not recommending you check your phone, but we know how everyone is. You know, you can briefly glance at your phone and do something while the car is driving itself, and it keeps you out of like holding your phone and completely focus on it, lets you focus on the road and do a click here and then continue driving. So I really like the placement of this phone holder. Again, it's well designed and it's easy to install, and this is from Vion. Now, this next item is really unique because this is a walkie-talkie, but of course, it's not just any walkie-talkie. You can have up to 10,000 people on one of these, and it's a fully encrypted line. Basically, how it works is you can see it has 4G signal, and they have contracts with AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, etc. So when you lose signal with one of them, it automatically fails over to the other company, and all of that happens without you knowing. The battery can last up to 4 days. I spoke with the founder of this company, who's also a supporter of the Gjeebs organization, which of course we love. I spoke to him while he was at the airport in Okinawa, Japan. I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we were talking in real time, perfectly clear. These are great for road trips. So you can communicate with your group that's in front of you. It doesn't matter if they're 5 miles ahead or 1,000 miles ahead of you. These things work incredibly well. The other thing these can be used for is kids, because again, with regular walkie-talkies, it's easy to get on their line, or CDL drivers. They can't get into these. You can only have people on your network and you can get in touch with them. There's no social media or anything like that. You're able to go through different channels. Maybe you're the principal of a high school. You need to just talk to the teachers, but then you go to another line where the teachers from a certain department can hear and respond back to you. So I think that these are incredibly useful. I've used these for when we're out on road trips or when we're shooting and getting drone work done. I can communicate to Andrew where I need to be or where he needs to be. And they've just worked incredibly well, as opposed to a phone call that for some reason in Phoenix, AT&T, I guess they just have no cell towers here. I'm constantly dropping calls. This works better than that. Even in spaces where it's completely dead, this seems to work way better. So this is a great option. Again, the owner of this company watches my channel a lot, loves the content, and happened to have a product that I think you guys would love. So check these out, especially for Christmas. And then you may be wondering, okay, what does it cost per year to run this thing? It's only $40 per year, $40-ish. I think it fluctuates a little bit, but it's very cheap, and you can have international plans as well. I think that's like $65 again for the entire year. So I highly recommend these. This could be for hunting, road trips, maybe you're a firefighter, anything like that. These are awesome. Now, the next item here are floor mats. We'll go through this briefly. I just see so many people buy the cheap floor mats, and then later they're buying an expensive floor mat, spending more than they needed to. The best ones for Tesla are 3D mats. I've been using these for 5 years now. Here's the options. So there's the Kagoo all-weather. That's what I currently have in my vehicle. It's a very simple design. The Elitech all-weather, same thing, just a different design here, as you can see right there. So just more rivets across the front. We'll call them rivets that you can see there. All right. Then we have their Elegant Perfect Fit carpet liner that you can see here. So this is a carpeted floor mat, but it's still laser scanned, which gives you concavity within the floor mat that keeps all the waterproofing and everything inside of there. So if there's mud, water, all of that, it stays within the mat. Now, if you want to go for the absolute, the craziest, the most expensive and luxurious, it's their Premium Perfect Fit liner right here. I have these in my Model 3 in red. They're incredible. They're also just incredibly expensive. So most people are getting these two right here. Not a lot of people are getting these carpeted ones right here, but these are also a good value. These are $296, but then you can use my discount code to get free shipping and a discount on top of that. Whereas the Kagoos are $219, so that's free shipping, and then I have a discount code again on top of that. So I think that that is a really good value. And then the other thing that they came out with was the Handy Trunk, which is custom fit for the front of the Tesla Model 3. Which I showed previously in a video. So these floor mats are excellent. They last a long time. They're very easy to clean up. And then they have a couple options in terms of design, but these two are the most popular that I sell on an annual basis. And I can't recommend them enough. One of my favorite accessories, and you guys have literally bought hundreds of these, is the Model 3 Performance spoiler. So this is the replica one here from TPARTS. Again, real carbon fiber, has a serial number and everything with them, and it's warranted. And then right here is the one from Tesla directly. So the one from Tesla is about $500. So you could buy it directly from Tesla, but the TPARTS one's about $260 after my discount. So again, it's a replica spoiler. It has the same aerodynamic effects, and I just think that this is an awesome spoiler. They are developing one for the Model Y, but it's not out yet. So as soon as that's out, I will let you guys know, both on Twitter and on my YouTube channel. But I love this thing. We had this on Andrew's previous Model 3 and removed it. So maybe I'll do a giveaway. Now, in the rear of the Model Y, you have this carpeted area right here. And a lot of people that have dogs have complained about the carpeted areas are really hard to clean the dog hair off of. But kids can sometimes be dogs too. But you have this plastic cover here. Again, this is from TPARTS. So in the middle here, we just had to lift up the 3D Mat's floor mat here, and that way this can tuck underneath. But this gives it a rubberized, or it's definitely more of rubber than a plastic feel, so it can adhere perfectly. But again, this is just one less area where hair or something is going to stick in the back seat. And once it's in, it looks like an OEM piece. Again, this is on TPARTS, and the rest of it actually covers even this section too. So that has been a really nice piece, but there's an additional part that goes in the back from Spigen. It's this trunk threshold cover from Spigen. So this again gives you just more protection. Again, this scenario, you could be loading dogs into the back or stuff sliding over this. You could fray the carpet, and this actually fits right underneath the lip that you can see right there. So you just kind of feed it underneath, and that helps it stick. So that's how that sticks into place there. So that is what that looks like when it's all said and done. It looks just perfect. Looks like that came from like that from the factory, just a little tiny Spigen logo there, and it's set away. Now, the other thing you're going to notice here is I have these blockouts from TPARTS. I really enjoy this because I'm still able to use this storage compartment, and then it has carpeting that matches the rest of the carpeting on the vehicle. So this is a bin down here that you could lift out, but ultimately it gives you storage and then gives you more storage on top so things don't fall down into the abyss if you don't want them to, especially like groceries and things like that. If you want to tuck it in this little hole right here, you can do that and then store things underneath. So that is the whole configuration. Then you can see this mat from 3D Mats for the trunk. So this all looks, again, it looks OEM. OEM Plus is what I'm going for anytime I'm adding something to a vehicle. I don't want to make it look crazy. I want it to be functional, and I want it to look like it came like this from the factory. Now, this is the V8 Slim Apex. I use this vacuum all the time. I use it in the garage. I just basically use it in the car anytime I don't want to use the big vacuum, and it's portable. So all of your stuff, all of the trash that it sucks up comes into this little compartment. And then if you can't get it all out, pop this out, and there's a little filter in place, and you're able to shake it. So this isn't something that's like enough for if you have dog hair that's going to get all through the vehicle. Maybe light dog hair, but not the heavy stuff. This is for all the little junk, the car seats this will get Goldfish and Cheerios out, which hundreds of gallons of Goldfish and Cheerios this thing has sucked out of my vehicles. So that's good. It all goes back together easily. It charges up with USB-C, and I've just really enjoyed using this thing. Also, it can be inversely used as a blower. So it blows out of this end and it sucks out of this end. So that's a really nice feature that I'm sure many of you would enjoy. So that locks into place, and then you turn it on like this. There's this speed, and then there's like a really high speed. So it works great. I highly recommend this product. Again, it's something that I use in the house, in the car, wherever, more than just for my vehicle itself, and it's worked consistently. Now, as far as an accessory that you probably should have in your car, that would be a portable air compressor. So this one's from Fanttik. This is the X9 Pro. As soon as you pull it out like this, it turns on, and then you're able to set your PSI. So 42 PSI for these tires. Then you screw this on, and it'll give us a reading of the tire pressure. Now, I filled these up last night, so it's good. But there's our reading of 41 PSI. And then you have a little light here that you can use that pops out. It turns into a flashing light, and then it turns off. So really portable. Now, you may be wondering, how fast is it? If you need to get 5 PSI in your tires, this is totally fine. Now, if you're going beyond that, you're really airing up and airing down, maybe you're doing some off-roading, that's where the X9 Ultra comes in. This adds 20 PSI to your tires in 2 minutes. I've tested this against, I think 9 or 10 different air compressors now, and this blows all of them away. It works way faster. It has lights on it. It's also a big battery bank, so you can charge things out of it. And it has an extendable cord that snakes underneath it and comes out the side there. And then right here are where your accessories are. So you can blow up sports balls. I think that is a French valve here. And then this can blow up like floaties. And it has these rubber grommets on the bottom here, so it sits stable and doesn't vibrate on whatever surface it's on. So this thing is a workhorse. I absolutely love it. But this can just fit right in your door card and be really convenient. So I do use both of these. I carry this on for road trips, and I actually have taken this on road trips as well, just because I enjoy using it so much. Both really useful devices, 2 different cost points. I don't know what the exact cost is because they do change on Amazon, but these are both excellent. I now have both of these listed below from Fanttik. Now, this accessory probably fits in the car better than anything else. It's the multi-ports center console charging hub. So if you press right here, this pops up, which leads to an extendable and fully retractable charging cable. So that pops into my phone just like that. But what if you need to plug in your lightning device? No problem. The adapter is right here. So you take your USB-C, put it in there, and now that turns into a lightning cable. Okay? So you release that and put that back into its place. So across here, you have your Type-C port, you have your lightning port, and then you have your lighting switch. So there's actually a light built into this, and power is brought all through the 12 volt. So it plugs in all in the center console, and everything is out of your way. And because this cable is so thin, you can actually close these up and still be able to charge your device through there. So I just think this is integrated so well. And then this button right here, if you pull it all the way up, hit that button, and then it retracts right back down in, and everything closes up as God intended. So it's just a really nice device, fits in there, and it looks like it comes with the vehicle. All right, so I hope that video was helpful to you guys. Now, again, I can email you the full list of these accessories. Just make sure the title of the email is Accessories 2, because I have a previous video where people email me and I want to make sure you get the right one. Now, if you want to see what this car has been like after 10,000 miles, click this video right here. I think you'll really enjoy it.